So we're going to start today in child's pose, wide-legged child's pose. So Katie, you know the variation that you need to take. So take your knees wide, big toes touch, start walking your fingertips forward. And gently place your forehead on the mat. If your forehead doesn't touch the mat without your hips peeling up off your heels, then go ahead and place a blanket or a block underneath your forehead. Reach your arms out really, really long, actively reaching out, like maybe even coming up to your fingertips. Take a deep inhale here. Open them out, exhale, let everything go. Drop your week down, drop your day. Maybe turn your forehead from side to side, giving your forehead a good massage here. Take one more deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth inside out. Now seal your lips, breathing in and out only through your nose. Breathing in yoga is typically done through the nose unless you have sinus problems or something that prevents you from doing that. So deep inhales through your nose. Long exhales also through your nose, listening to your breath here. Take about 3 more deep inhales and exhales here. And then on your next inhale, walk your hands all the way over to the right. Reaching long with your left fingertips, drop your forehead down and breathe into the left side of your body. Slowly come up, walk your hands all the way over to the left, reaching long with your right fingers now, keeping diagonally across, and breathe into the right side of your body. Place your forehead down again. Slowly walk it back to the center and walk your hands back to your knees. Sitting back on your heels here. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Fingertips reach up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms come to heart center. One more time, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Drop your shoulders, gently tuck your chin in. We'll start class with 1 Om, setting an intention for the practice. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Gently open your eyes if you have them closed, and slowly come up onto your knees, hands behind your back. Your knees are hip distance apart for baby camel pose. Hands at your back, your fingertips can face down or up, your choice. Gently press your hips forward, squeeze your inner thighs together and lift your heart, gazing up at the sky, baby camel. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale it out. One more time, deep inhale. Exhale, go back to your child's pose with your knees hip distance apart. It's going to flow back and forth between camel and child's pose. Inhale, slowly come up, hands behind your back, baby camel pose. Exhale, sit back on your heels, reach your arms forward, child's pose. One more time like that. Inhale, press your hips forward, reach your heart up and gaze up. Exhale, child's pose. Slowly come up to a tabletop. Today's peak pose is Natarajasana, dancer pose. So we'll have to work a lot on our hip opening and shoulder opening. Spread your fingers wide in tabletop. Anytime you kind of like place your hands on the mat, spread your fingers wide, touch the mat, index finger reaches forward. Let's take a few cat cows here, making sure your knees are right above your, underneath your hips. Inhale, drop your belly, arching your back and gazing up like a happy cow. Exhale, press the mat away, round your back, gaze at your belly button, angry cat. 3 more like this, move with your own breath. Pausing in all the places that feel a little bit tight. 2 more. Last one here. Then come to a neutral spine, sucking in your belly button. Slightly tuck your tail in so that your back is flat. On your next inhale, send your right leg back, long and strong behind you. I really want you to engage that leg, squeeze that glute, and lift that leg up with your own strength. So don't just hang out there. You want to make the most of this 1 hour. So reaching it long, engaging that leg. And if you have your balance, reach your left arm out, your thumb faces the ceiling. Imagine that straight line. Keep your gaze, neck neutral, gazing down at the mat. Imagine the straight line from your thumb to your heel. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, or for that hip opening, kick that foot into that hand and open it up. Open your heart up. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, extend out. Exhale, release it back down to the mat. Let's go to the other side. On your next inhale, kick your left leg back, long and strong. Either point the toes or flex that foot and really engage that leg. I don't want you guys to just be hanging out there. And if you have your balance today, take your right arm out, your thumb faces the ceiling. Breathe here. Like I said, today's peak pose is Natarajasana. We'll be doing a lot of hip opening today. Breathe. Now either stay here or kick that foot into that hand, opening the shoulder up, opening the hip up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and release that foot, extend out and release it back down to the mat. We're going to take supported half moon pose. Just again, try to see if we can open up the hip here. So spin the right leg off your mat and tuck your toes in. Spin the back left leg onto the mat. So right foot is behind, right leg is behind you. Left leg is long and strong, pressing through the entire foot. Toes are pointing to the front. Reach up. This is a kneeling half moon. Breathe here. If you can, lift that left leg up. Again, keeping that leg strong. You're going to lift that leg up by squeezing your glutes. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're just going to stay here, or you're going to kick that foot into the hand again. Chapasana, kneeling Chapasana, sugarcane pose. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, go ahead and release. Drop your left hand down. You're going to move over to the other side. Spin the left foot outside your mat, tucking your toes in. Right foot plants on the mat, reaching your right fingers up. Supported half moon pose on this side. If you have the strength, if you think you can do it, lift the right leg up. Squeeze your right glute to lift the right leg up. Don't just hang out there. Really engaging that leg. Hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4. Press the mat away with your left hand. 3, 2, 1. Either stay here or kick that foot into the hand. Supported Chapasana, supported sugarcane pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that foot, extend, and back down to the mat. Come back to your tabletop. Right foot steps forward. If you need some padding for your knee, go ahead and give that. So I want you to have a 90-90. So knee, ankle, hip, knee. So 90-90 degree here, not the regular Anjaneyasana that we take. Go ahead and reach your fingertips up. Breathe. Again, working on a lot of hip opening, shoulder opening here. Go ahead and grab your left wrist with your right hand and lean over to the right. Opening the left side of the body here. Breathe, keep pressing down with your right big toe. Keep your balance, don't let that knee cave in. Breathe here. Slowly come back up, reach your fingertips up, tuck those back toes in, and lift the back knee up. Crescent lunge, kind of like a short crescent. Take a deep inhale as you reach your fingertips up. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. Last time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release down to the mat, switch sides, taking your right knee back. Left foot steps forward, again 90-90. So knee on top of your ankle, hip on top of your knee, reach your fingertips up. Breathe here. Grab your right wrist with your left hand now and lean over to the left. Breathe into the left side of your body. Keep pressing down with your left big toe. You don't want that knee to cave in, so keeping that leg engaged. Slowly come back up. Tuck your back toes in and lift up, crescent lunge. Hold it here. Breathe in crescent lunge. Take a deep inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, open your arms wide, gaze up, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. Last time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. Take that left knee back. Move your hands, one palm print forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Make sure your hands, look up at your hands. Arms are a little bit wider than your shoulders. Again, spreading those fingers wide, like I'm going to take a pencil and trace the outline of your hand. Index finger is pointing forward. Push the mat away, drop your head and neck. You don't want to hold your head and neck up in down dog or uttanasana. Feet are hip distance apart, toes and heels out, just slightly. So the edges of your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. Let's take our dog for a walk. So bend your left knee, press your right heel all the way down to the mat, and then change sides. Keep changing sides, taking your dog for a walk. Breathe into the back of your legs, awakening the backs of your legs. On your next inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack, open your hip. Press your left heel down. It wants to come up as well. Press evenly through both shoulder blades. Breathe here for 3. For 2. Last deep inhale here. Exhale, release. Other side on your next inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack, open the hip. Your knee is pointing up to the sky. Your right heel presses back down to the mat. Breathe here for 3. For 2. Last deep inhale here. Exhale, release that foot back down. Gaze up at your hands, bend your knees, step or walk between your hands. Interlace your fingers behind you. And fold forward Uttanasana, opening your shoulders up again for your Natarajasana, dancer pose, sway from side to side. That'll be our peak pose today, Natarajasana. We'll do it like around halfway through class. I don't like to do it all the way at the end because we are all a little bit too tired by then. And then we'll go into some stretches. Sway from side to side. Allow those knuckles to fall overhead, maybe straightening your legs, knees a little bit to get into your hamstrings. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. And then release your fingertips down to the mat. On your next inhale, bend your knees a lot and slowly round up to standing. Exhale, shoulder blades round back and down. I'm going to take half sun salutations, 3 of them, and then we'll go down and take full sun salutations. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down, Uttanasana. Inhale, palms slide up your shins, reach your heart forward, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, slide your hands down the backs of your legs, Uttanasana, fold forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana, foot salute. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samastitihi, and down by your side, mountain pose. One more time, inhale, sweep your arms all the way to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, L shape here, suck in your belly button, reach your heart forward. Exhale, slide your hands down the backs of your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up to standing, reach your fingertips up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart center, and down by your side. One last time like this. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center, and down by your side. Full sun salutation. We'll take cobra pose this time, and then next time we'll advance to locust and bow pose. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge and fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Suck in your belly button as if you're peering over the edge of the cliff. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank, knees can be down. Inhale, cobra pose, drop your knees down, peel your heart up. Exhale, tuck your toes in, lift your heart up, downward facing dog, lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Breathe here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, deep inhale. Exhale, empty your lungs out. Bend your knees, step walk, float to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, sweep your arms, reach your fingertips up, long side body. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side, round 2. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, step or jump. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose. Up dog, your knees are off the mat, pressing the tops of the feet down, elbows are straight. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Inhale. Exhale. Every time you come into cobra, don't forget to untuck your toes. There's a lot of tucking and untucking going on, and that's the way it is written, and that's the way we'll do it. Take one last deep inhale. Exhale it out. Look up to the front, bend your knees, step, walk or lightly hop like a rabbit to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, Samastitihi, and down by your side. This time we'll take it to Salabhasana and Dhanurasana, just to get the hip opening part of the practice. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, step or jump. Inhale, up dog, cobra pose. Exhale, forehead down to the mat. We're going to stay here for Salabhasana and Dhanurasana. So for Salabhasana, we'll do 2 rounds of Salabhasana. Hands come by your side. Root down with your hips. Root your hip bones down to the mat. On your next inhale, peel everything up off the mat, resting on your hip bones. Reach your fingertips back. Reach your toes back. Reach your heart forward. Keep your neck neutral. You don't want to crane your neck to look up. Just gazing slightly forward in front of you. Breathing here for 3. With each inhale, lifting up just a little bit higher. Squeeze the entire posterior chain of your body. Last deep inhale here. Exhale, release, wiggle your hips out. Round 2 of lotus pose. Interlace your fingers behind you. Maybe even touching the entire palm. Lift your fingers up off your bum on your next inhale. Peel everything up off the mat. Reach your knuckles back. Reach your toes back. Hold it here. Breathe for 3. Squeeze your glutes for 2. Last deep inhale here. Exhale, release. Wiggle your hips out. Third time around, this time we'll do the Natarajasana in Ashtanga style. So bend your knees, bring your toes to touch, but you can keep your knees wide if you want. Grab a hold of your ankle or your ankles or your feet. On your next inhale, press your hips down and lift your heart up. On your exhale, kick your feet into your hand, coming up to bow pose. Hold it here, breathe for 3. For 2. Last deep inhale here. Exhale, release. Windshield wiping your legs from side to side. Just to relax your low back here for a bit. Hands come underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, send your hips up, downward facing dog. To neutralize your spine here, after that back bending, stay here for 3. For 2. Last deep inhale here. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Bend your knees, look forward, step walk, or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. Surya Namaskara B. This time we'll add a variation. We'll add humble warrior. So big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, sweep your heart up. Send your hips back and down, chair pose. Hold it here. For the first time, we'll just hold it to create that muscle memory in our body. So reaching your heart up. So I don't want you to be bending down, but lifting your heart up. Biceps by your ears. So not here, but biceps by your ears. Pinky fingers turning in slightly. This lets you kind of like internally rotate those arms. Squeeze those knees together, squeeze those thighs together. Hold it here. Breathe. I know it's not easy. Just one more deep inhale. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana, step or jump. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose if your knees are down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Listen. Left foot spins 45 degrees. Right foot steps forward. Press both feet down and rise up to warrior 1. If you press both feet down and come up, you'll find that sense of balance. Reach your fingertips up. And place your fingers behind you for humble warrior. Inhale, open your heart up. Exhale, fold forward, humbling your warrior. Breathe here for 3. Again, find your balance by gazing at your back big toe and pressing the feet down for 2. Last deep inhale here. Exhale it out. Inhale, sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, plant your hands down, take it back, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, untuck your toes, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes back in, downward facing dog pose. Listen, right foot spins 45 degrees. Left foot steps forward, press down and then reach up. Breathe here. Creating that muscle memory for that pose. Interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, open your heart up. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. Breathe here for 3. For 2, allow those knuckles to fall overhead. Last deep inhale here. Exhale it out. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky, fingertips reach up. Exhale, plant your hands down, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, go through your vinyasa. Coming to downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here, inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last deep inhale here. Exhale, empty your lungs. Look up to the front, bend your knees, step, walk, or lightly hop like a rabbit to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Listen, inhale, chair pose. You're coming back to your chair. Exhale, stand up tall. Palms come to heart center. And down by your side. Surya Namaskara B this time. No modifications. We'll do it just like it was written in Ashtanga. Big toes to touch. Heels slightly apart. Inhale, chair pose. Squeeze your knees together. Exhale, fold it forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, take it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra, up dog, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Listen, warrior one on the right. Right foot steps forward, left foot spins. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it down, high to low plank, go through your vinyasa. Inhale to an up dog. Exhale, down dog. Listen, warrior one on the left. Right foot spins, left foot steps forward, reach up. One inhale. Exhale, take it back down, high to low plank. This is how it was written. I'm not making it up. Inhale to an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Allow your heart rate to come under your control. Take deep breaths in and out through the nose. Last deep inhale here. Exhale all the air out. Look up to the front, step walk, lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, chair pose, coming back to your chair to end the sequence. Exhale, stand up tall, palms to heart center. And down by your side. One more time, just like that. The Surya Namaskaras really get your heart rate up, and that's the point. Big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra, up dog. Exhale, down dog, warrior one on the right. Left foot spins, right foot steps forward, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, take it down, high to low plank. Inhale to an up dog or a cobra. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Warrior one on the left. Right foot spins. Left foot steps forward. Reach up. Exhale, take it down. Go through your vinyasa. Coming to a downward facing dog. Don't forget to tuck and untuck those toes. It's easy to just like kind of feel lazy to untuck those toes for cobra or up dog. 2 more breaths here. Last deep inhale. Exhale it out. Look up to the front, step walk or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold it forward. Inhale, chair pose to end the sequence. Exhale, stand up tall, palms to heart center. And down by your side. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Notice your heart rate. Take deep breaths. Allow the heart rate to come down. We're going to go into our first sequence here. And the only challenging pose in this sequence, I guess there are 2. Reverse warrior. Sorry, not reverse warrior. Warrior 3. Want you to think of it like a single leg RDL. So you're not hinging at your hips. You don't have a hinge at your hips, but you're thinking of your hips as the fulcrum of a seesaw. So even if you're here, my body is straight from my head to my toes, even if I'm here, or parallel to the floor. So I'm just going to think of myself as my hips as a fulcrum of a seesaw. So I'm not able to bend at my hips is what I'm saying. The second pose is half moon pose. So if you need blocks for that, I'm going to use blocks, set them at the front of your mat. I'm going to use the block and then lift that leg up, just like we did when we were on the mat, keeping that leg really engaged. So 2 different poses for you, challenging poses. So let's start with feet hip distance apart. Bring your right leg up, palms to your heart center. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, send that leg back. Warrior 3. You can either point the toes or flex that foot, but keep that leg really active. Stay here, breathe. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale it out. Drop that back, ball of the back foot down, crescent lunge. Breathe. Reaching those fingertips up. Grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Pull that hand over to the left. I'm going to turn around to the other side so you guys can see me on the pose. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, warrior 2. Bending your right leg is strong and straight, left leg is bent. Reaching forward with your left fingertips here, breathe. Again, keep that engagement. Press the left knee out, so you don't want it to cave in, but actively pressing it in. Engaging that back leg and pulling up through the back quad muscle. So my karate instructor used to say that you can just hang out there, but the people that sweat the most are the most experienced karate gurus, right? Because they are engaging every single muscle. So engage those muscles to get stronger. Soft gaze over your front fingers. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, half moon pose. Reach for the corner of the mat. Lift that right leg up. Keep that right leg really strong and straight, same level as your hips. Your ankle is at the same level as your hips, as your shoulders. Reach those right fingers up. Breathe. Flex that foot. Point those toes to the front. Breathe here. We're not going to take Shavasana this round, but when we come back to it next round, we're going to kick our foot into our hand and take sugar cane pose. Hold it here. Breathe. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Drop the back foot down. Come back to your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your arms down, vinyasa, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Take 3 deep breaths here. Look up to the front, step walk or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold it down. Inhale, sweep all the way up to standing. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side. Other side now, feet are hip distance apart. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up. Hands to heart center. And send that left leg back, not hinging at the hip, but using that hip as a fulcrum, hip joint as a fulcrum. Send it back, warrior 3. Keep that back foot engaged. Point the toes, flex the foot. Do anything. You're engaging that leg to lift it up. Hold it here, breathe. Squeeze the glute. And drop that back foot down, crescent lunge. Reach those fingertips up, biceps by your ears. Like I said, no ballet arms. Reaching your fingertips up to the sky, maybe turning the pinky fingers in. Right hand grabs a hold of your left wrist. Lean over to the right. So you're leaning towards your bent leg. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, warrior 2. Warrior 2 is a great pose to hang out and you build a lot of strength. Generous bend in your front knee, back leg is strong and straight. You're pulling up through the back muscle, pressing the back foot down into the mat. Soft gaze over your front fingers, relax those shoulders down. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, take half moon pose. Reach for the right corner of your mat. Lift that back leg up. Keep that back foot flexed and engaged. Lifting the leg up to the same level as your hips. Reach your left fingers up. If you have your balance, you can even turn your gaze up towards your left fingers. Breathe here. Lifting the back leg with the strength of the legs, strength of your glutes. Squeeze it here. Take one more breath. And softly land, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, vinyasa to down dog, or skip your vinyasa if you're tired. You can always skip your vinyasa and go straight to a down dog. Start walking your hands back to your feet. And slowly come up to standing. Standing at the back of your mat for eagle pose. Keep your feet hip distance apart or big toes to touch, heels slightly apart, your choice. Inhale to a chair pose. Take your arms out as a T. Right elbow under, left elbow over, eagle arms, wrapping your arms once or twice, or just grabbing a hold of opposite shoulders. Lift your elbows up to the level of your shoulders. Now cross your right leg over your left leg. You can use your right toes as a kickstand here, or wrap it once or twice. Breathe. And release. Slowly come up, shake it out. Other side. Chair pose. Arms out as a T. Left arm under, right elbow over. Wrapping your arms once or twice. Left leg over this time. Use your left toes as a kickstand, or wrap it once or wrap it twice, your choice. Breathe. Release your arms, shake it out. I'm going to slowly inchworm it up to the front to take Vasishthasana. So inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, fingertips down. Start walking your hands forward, coming into a plank pose. Send your leg back. Send your feet back so that your heels are stacked on top of your toes. Push the mat away. So this should feel kind of like a cat pose with your back shoulder blades protracted. Breathe here in plank pose, shoulders at the same level as your hips. Squeezing your quads up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. Spin to the right. Press the right hand down. You can use your left foot as a kickstand out in front, or stack your left foot on top of your right foot. Either way, press your hip bones up towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale, release it down, coming back to your plank. Stay strong, just for a few more breaths. Strong plank. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat and roll to the left. Again, use that right foot as a kickstand or stack that foot, but either way, pressing your hips up and reaching your right fingers up. Press down with your left hand. And slowly release. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale and downward facing dog. Exhale all the air out. Look up to the front, step walk, lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, sweep all the way up to the sky. Exhale, palms to the heart center and down by your side. I'm going to go through the same sequence with the warrior three and half moon pose, this time with half moon. If you want, optionally take sugar cane, chapasana. And then we are going to, after we take that, we're going to come to our peak pose. So feet slightly, let me go over to the other side. Feet slightly separated, root down with your left leg and bring your right knee up. Palms to heart center. Send your right leg back. Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Keeping that leg strong, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, crescent lunge, reach your fingertips up. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bend, side bend to the left, breathe here. Inhale, back up. Exhale, warrior 2. Just going through the poses a little bit faster this time. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, half moon pose. Using a block or not. Reaching your fingertips up, right fingers up. Keep that back foot strong. If you can, take Chapasana, bend the back, lifted knee. Take that foot into your hand, opening your heart up. Kind of feels like a cobra pose, standing cobra pose, standing side cobra pose. Breathe here. Slowly release that foot, reach your right fingers up again. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, gently release down, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Listen on the exhale, straighten your front leg, reach your left fingers forward. Reach, 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 reach. Reach as far as you can without rounding your spine. Front leg is straight now. Triangle pose. Reach your right fingers up. I like the way Anu is doing it. She's not resting her fingers on her leg. It tests the strength of your core. We're all going to test the strength of our core. So you're going to change, not going to change anything except your arms here. So reach your right fingers diagonally to the front of the mat. Lift up your left fingers, reach diagonally to the front of the mat. You look like you're holding a giant beach ball between your hands. Stay here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back up. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, windmill your arms down, high to low plank or straight to a down dog. Deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last deep breath. Inhale. Exhale all the air out. Look up to the front, step, walk or lightly hop to the top. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up to standing. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. Other side now. Rooting down with your right foot, bring your left knee up, palms to heart center. Slowly send the left leg back. Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Reach the crown of the head forward, reach your tail back. Take a deep inhale here. Drop the ball of the back foot down, crescent lunge. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, half moon pose, optional Chapasana. Lifting the right leg up, left leg up, left fingers up to the sky. Stay here, keep that leg engaged. You're flexing that foot, squeezing the left glute. If you want, you can take that foot into your hand, take like a sugarcane pose. Chapasana, breathe here. Slowly release with control, reaching those fingertips up again. Release the foot down, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten your front leg for triangle pose. Reach those right fingers forward, bump both hips back. Reach, 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 reach. Drop the fingers where they land. Reach your left fingers up. Again, we're going to challenge our core. So go ahead and reach those left fingers diagonally to the front of the mat. Lift your right fingers up, reach them diagonally as well. You're holding a giant beach ball between your hands. Stay here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, slowly come back, warrior 2. Exhale, vinyasa or straight to down dog. 3 deep breaths here. We are ready for our peak pose today. Wow, it's almost the end of the class, so you're not doing it at the middle of the class. Last breath here. Look up to the front, step, walk, or lightly hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold it forward. Inhale, sweep it all the way up to standing, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart center. And down by your side. Natarajasana, so feet are hip distance apart. I'm not sure which way I should face, but it's okay. Bend your right knee. And as if you are inviting someone to your home, you're going to open the arm out and grab the big toe side of your foot. Not the pinky toe side, but the big toe side of your foot. Reach your left arm up. Now, just like we did for Chapasana and also in the bird dog, kick that foot into the hand and start leaning forward. Again, like in warrior 3, your hip is like a seesaw of fulcrum, so you're not going to hinge at it. Hinge on the hip joint. Hold it here, breathe. Two more breaths. Slowly come up with control. And then slowly release that foot down. Shake it out. Other side, root down with your right foot. Bend your left knee behind you. And like you're inviting someone to your home, grab the big toe side of your foot. Reach your right fingers up. Kick that foot into that hand as you hinge, slowly. Don't hinge forward, lean forward. Breathe here. Two more breaths. Use your drishti. Slowly come up. And with control, release that foot down. Shake it out. Send your arms forward. And come all the way down to your mat. Extend your legs out in front. We are ready for our final stretches. If you have your strap, you can keep it with you. If you want to sit on a blanket or a block, go for it. We're going to do 3 rounds of Paschimottanasana and Purvottanasana. Extending your legs forward in Dandasana, keeping the feet flexed. So you're going to kind of reach forward with the heels and flex the toes back towards your shin. Inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it forward. Grabbing a hold of your ankle or your foot or your shin, doesn't matter, or maybe using your strap. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine here. Exhale, suck in your belly button to make space and fold it forward. Belly button to thighs, gaze at your big toes to keep the spine elongated. Or you can round your forehead to your knees. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those elbows close by. Inhale. Exhale. Don't let them flare out. Inhale. Exhale. Keep a hold of your legs wherever it is. Inhale. Lift up. Look up. Elongate your spine. Exhale here. And then release. Hands behind you, your fingertips are facing your bum. They are not facing away from you. They're facing your hips here. Feet planted down. For Purvottanasana, first round, we'll do a reverse tabletop. On your next inhale, press your feet down, lift your hips up. Drop your head to gaze up at the ceiling. Stay here, breathe for 5, 4, 3. Keep pressing your hips up. 2, 1, and slowly release. Round 2, Dandasana. Come to Dandasana. We'll take Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Grab a hold of your feet, your ankles, your big toes, whatever. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale, go ahead and fold forward. You can keep your gaze at your toes to elongate your spine, or you can round your forehead to your knees. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep a hold of your legs wherever it is. Inhale, lift up, look up, elongate your spine. Exhale here. And then release. Round 2, Purvottanasana. Go back to reverse tabletop if you want. If you want to take full Purvottanasana, point those toes because you want your feet to plant down on the mat when you come up. Inhale, lift your hips up, press your feet down, gaze up, hold it here, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Both toes, bend your knees, lean back so that you're resting on the fleshy part right behind your sit bones. Grab the backs of your thighs, open your heart up like a string is pulling your heart up to the ceiling. Take those legs up, straighten your legs, release your arms if you want, breathe here. Two more. And slowly release. Grab the backs of your thighs and come all the way down to the mat. Good job, guys. We are at the top of the hill. Just a few final supine stretches before we end the class. Extend your left leg out, hug your right knee into your chest. And give your right knee a tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, crunch it in. Forehead comes to knee, curling your tailbone up. Inhale, release back down. Exhale, crunch it in. Forehead onto your knee, lifting your shoulders up off the mat. Inhale, shoulders down, head down, tail down. Exhale, take a supine twist. Take your right knee over to the left. Use your left fingers to bring the right knee closer to the floor. Take your right arm out, gaze to the right. Your chest is facing up to the sky. Your hips are stacked one on top of the other. Breathe. Maybe close your eyes. So I wanted to do a floating lotus as well, but no time for that. Slowly come back to center. Give your right knee a tight squeeze and release it on the mat. Hug your left knee in. Give it a tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, curl it in. Forehead to knee, tail up. Inhale, tail down, shoulders down. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, supine twist, left knee over to the right. Use your right fingers to help the left knee down. And then release your left knee out as a T, gaze to the left. Start slowing your heart rate down. Slowly come back to center. Hug both knees in now. Give them a tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, forehead comes to a knee. Become a really, really tight ball. Take a deep inhale in this tight ball and hold that breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shavasana. Coming to your final resting pose. Let go of your controlled breathing. Let go of anything that's holding you up. Relaxing those shoulders down, taking your arms wide. Palms face up, allowing your ankles to flop open. Surrendering completely to gravity. So much so that after a few seconds, you feel like you're floating on a pillow of clouds. Notice what is going on here. How do your hips feel? We did Natarajasana. How do your shoulders feel with all that shoulder opening? How does your core feel? Staying here for the last few minutes, staying with your body, not leaving the room. Staying with your body to notice everything and assimilate your practice.